Right then, this is probably a very, very short video for us to make. Have Manchester United board failed in the January transfer window? Now, at time of recording, it looks like Manchester United are not about to bring anybody in. The arrival of Ragnick, we've seen incremental progress on the field. We've seen a new style of play. There's a new philosophy that we are starting to see implemented slowly. It's not been dramatic transformation, but we're starting to see there are glaring holes in the Manchester United squad. And there was quite a lot of anticipation heading into the January transfer window. Are we going to bring somebody in? Who are we going to bring in? Where are they going to play? Etc. At the time of recording, and honestly, I'm recording this now because I don't think it's going to change. United have signed 0 players this transfer window. And not only have we signed 0 players, we have almost hit the abandoned ship button. Anthony Martial has gone to Sevilla. Donny van de Beek has gone to Everton. We've let Diallo go to Rangers. Mason Greenwood is obviously suspended. Mengi has gone to Birmingham. There's still potential for Phil Jones and Jesse Lingard to leave today, although it's getting late in the day for that to happen now, but it's possible. And we've once again failed to address the midfield issue. The depth has become a massive concern. I think the emergence of Anthony Elanga has lessened the emergency, which we could have been looking at up front. Lessened it, certainly not solved it up front. But Donny van de Beek going, even though he wasn't playing so much, feels to me with how little game time I expect Juan Mata to get, how little game time Nemanja Matic is capable of playing, it feels like the opportunity to finish this season strongly has been bypassed. That's why I think Manchester United have failed this window. I think that there could be a considerable success in clearing away some of the deadwood, particularly if we manage to get Phil Jones off the books. That's incredible work. But we've been linked with Hadara. It seems like Ralph himself certainly wanted Hadara. We've been linked with Zakaria, who's been signed by Juventus. I don't actually think Zakaria was all that. Certainly don't think he was the answer. And if it was an option between get him in and get someone better or get someone better in the summer, I would rather we wait. Otherwise, not a massive fan. We were linked with Kamara, who seemingly wants to wait until the summer. We've been linked with De Jong, again, could be something more for the summer. We were linked with Alvarez, tediously. I don't actually think we were very much in for him. Been signed by Manchester City. And we have signed nobody. And it looks like we won't be signing anybody. The briefings have started to come out. The Times have gone with Manchester United are not expecting to sign anyone today. We have seen clubs like Aston Villa have really gone for it in this window. Newcastle have gone for it and are crying that everyone's treating them the way everyone's treated Manchester United for years. People know you've got money, mate, and we know you're desperate to stay up. You got to pay the piper. United had an opportunity here for me to actually give Ralph Rangnick some tools to be a success. And that lack of ambition. Now, I understand. If you aren't keeping Ralph Rangnick for the long-term manager, then it doesn't make sense to give him a 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 million pound player. Of course it doesn't. No one's sitting here demanding we should have signed Haaland and Toni Kroos and Kimmich. Like, no. There's got to be realism to this. But you could have brought in, and I know Kamara seemingly wanted to wait until the summer, but there were opportunities. You might have been able to get Tillman. You might have been able to get Neves. You might have been able to bring somebody in that actually gives Manchester United a chance to really cement ourselves in the top 4. But more importantly than that, gives us a go at the Champions League. You're not going to have many rolls of the dice with Cristiano Ronaldo. There might be one roll of the dice. This might be the last season he plays here. You know, he never really starts getting antsy. And look how late he left it to join United. He's so relaxed and confident in who he is and his pull. He's like, I'll make my decision on a Friday and I'll be there Saturday. He's so chill about it, and he can be. Manchester United as a club can't afford to be this chill. Manchester United needs to be bringing in people that are going to move us forward. If everyone else takes a step forward, by not moving, you've ended up behind them. and everyone around us has took a step forward. Or we were several paces behind them in the first place and have just chose to stand there picking our nose, looking at them rather than doing anything. The repercussions of not strengthening now to guarantee that top 4 spot or a strong finish in the Champions League, you don't know which players, if you fail on top 4, go, nah, I'm all right, thanks, and don't join us in the summer. You don't know what the repercussions of those are. I don't want to hear about United being the Arsene Wenger 10 years in the future, where all of these top players, it could be a Kamara, it could be a Haidara, it could be an Alvarez, are saying, yeah, I spoke to Manchester United, but they didn't pursue it hard enough, or they didn't want to bring me in the summer, then they didn't qualify for the Champions League, and I thought, nah, you're all right. Arsene Wenger literally signed the entire World 11, didn't he? But he didn't. Don't tell me about what you think you can do or you're going to do. Just go do it. We're playing a risky game, trying to appease the likes of Paul Pogba with a 4th manager in a row that's convinced him to stay. The circus around him ain't going away. You could have used this opportunity to make a decision for him and say, do you know what? We asked you in September. We asked you in October. We asked you in November. We told you in December, sign up or sling it. It should never have got to the 31st of January with us going, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Manchester United don't have the bollocks to be strong enough to say, okay, Paul, you are contracted to the end of the season. You'll get whatever game time the manager decides to give you. But we're making a decision. Contract offer's been pulled. Off you fucking pop come the summer. And that wages, those astronomical wages we were going to give you, we're going to put towards 2 world-class players. We're going to sign Neves and Tielemans in the summer and make our midfield better rather than just retaining one midfielder who doesn't fucking know whether he wants to be here or not. We have failed. And I think Ralph's doing a solid job. Not fantastic, but solid job. You lot could have given him the step up to the next level, but chose not to. Over, 10 million supposedly was the dough for Kamara. And there would have been other players in the mix around there like that as well. There's certainly bargains that can improve this United squad because you can go to relegation-threatened teams and get better players than some of the ones that play week in, week out for United. And we chose not to do that. So when we're assessing how did Ralph do, you got to weigh it up by the fact that he is negative however 5 or 6 players because it has a massive impact. Anyway, cheers for tuning in. Let me know what you think. See you in a bit. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, 5-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.